teach Zen psychology to everyone?
No, I cannot. I can only teach it to people that are completely transparent.
How does Zen psychology interface with Judeo-Christian beliefs?
God is God. If you have a headache, you take an aspirin. If you break your leg, you go to the hospital. If you're hungry, you eat. God is God.
Do you want Zen psychology to grow?
Yes and no. Yes, I want Zen psychology to have a positive impact on others. And no, in that I want to follow Zen psychology and live up to my own convictions before I ask other people to do what I cannot.
What do you mean by pure honesty?
It's a good question. First degree burn, second degree burn, third degree burn. They're all burns, but one is more severe than the other. We all say that we're honest, but are we honest with our taxes? Are we honest in our relationship? Somebody may be honest in one domain and not honest in another. So Zen psychology is being honest across the board, not when it fits, not when it's convenient, but just honest all the time. If you're totally honest with everything, you carry less baggage. You don't carry this big ball around. And the reason ZP does not interfere with our religious beliefs is that I do not know a respectable religious belief that tells us to be a liar, that tells us to go cheat, to go rape, to go rob. I used to laugh and said that if the 10 Commandments was called the 9 Commandments, I'd be a very good Christian. But it's not. It's called the 10 Commandments. You don't follow 8, you try to follow all 10. And because we don't have the Judeo-Christian rules and regulations, we can talk about things that may make other people uncomfortable. We can talk about our needs sexually. We can talk about what we want out of life, that we don't have to worry about the rules and what people may say. We're just being, without that burden, we can just be truer to our feelings, to our beliefs.
What made you come up with the Zen psychology concept?
That's another very good question. At an early age, growing up, we're all taught by society and by our own family, by our mothers, by our fathers, how we should behave. As you start growing up, you find that some of the things you've heard doesn't really work in real life. You find out that there's powerful people that are liars. You find out that there's influential people that do evil things. There's a time that an African-American kid has never heard of the N-word. There is a time. Then there's a time that he or she hears the N-word. Things change. For me, when that happened, the grass wasn't as green on the other side. The sky wasn't as blue. But there was a moment that I had never heard of that word. Zen psychology isn't closing myself off. It's just giving me something that I know the rules of each and every day. So I came up with Zen psychology not in my 20s, not in my 30s, but in my late 40s and into my 50s, when I needed something that I could believe in that wouldn't disappoint me. I'm more disappointed when I put individuals, people on a pedestal, and they don't live up to that. I needed something that I could just believe in, would be true for me all the time, and not have it based on what other people are telling me. And I'm comfortable in following what I believe because I tried this other way for 20 or 30 years. Zen psychology is the highest level of just being pure honest. It's just being totally honest with everything.